Hello everyone. Hi, I'm Subui from Alamkul. Okay, so as we discussed in the last video about the polynomial, the basics of polynomial we studied, and the degree of the polynomial, how you can find out about the degree of the polynomial. Okay, now today, as I told you in my last video, we are going to discuss about the classification of polynomial, that how the polynomials are classified in different categories. Okay, so let's get started to know about the classification of polynomial. Okay, without wasting any minute. Okay, now let's see classification of polynomial. Now, the polynomial are being classified on the basis of two things. Okay, now what are the two categories on which we are going to divide, classify, how we are going to classify the polynomial? Let's see. On the basis of number of terms, how many terms are there in a polynomial expression? Okay, so on the basis of number of terms. And second is on the basis of degree of variable, that what is the degree of the given polynomial, on the basis of degree of variable. Okay, now if we see the first one, okay, one by one we will see on the basis of number of terms. So on the basis of number of terms, we are having three. On basis of number of terms, we have three categories. Okay, now what are the three? Monomial, okay, binomial, and trinomial. Okay, so on the basis of the number of terms that are there in the polynomial are been classified in three categories. Okay, that is monomial, binomial, and trinomial. What is monomial? Okay, from the term itself, monomial means one. Only single term is there in that polynomial. Okay, if a single term is there in the polynomial, it is called monomial. Okay, for example, if you see here, any single term, only single term will be there. We have already seen terms. What do you mean by term in my last video? If you have not watched, don't forget to watch it. Okay, and then -7 you can write, or -10 you can write. Okay, you can write 3x square. Okay, something like that. Only single term is there, then it is a monomial. Now what is a binomial? Binomial means by two. Two terms are there in a binomial. Okay, now what are the two terms? Any two terms can be there. 3x square plus 2x comma 2x plus 1. Okay, or any other way, like z to the power 30 plus z to the power 10. Okay, so since two terms are there, so it is a binomial polynomial. Okay, now trinomial means three terms are there, three non-zero terms are, and yeah, non-zero terms should be there. Okay, if any terms will become zero, so it will not fall in that category. Okay, if binomial one term will become zero, so obviously it will directly move to the monomial. Okay, so three non-zero terms should be there, then it is called a trinomial. For example, 8 plus 3x plus x cube comma 4x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, similarly something like that, where the three x terms are there in a given polynomial, then it is called a trinomial. Okay, so this is all about the classification of polynomial on the basis of number of terms. Okay, now if we are going to do the classification of the polynomial on the second, on the basis of the degree of variables, so how there are many polynomials. Okay, let's see on the basis of degree of polynomial. See, okay, on the basis of degree of polynomial. Now on the basis of degree of polynomial, if you see, so there are many. Okay, first of all, the first one comes the constant polynomial. Okay, now the second comes here linear polynomial, third quadratic polynomial, fourth cubic polynomial. Okay, then fifth, it is biquadratic polynomial, and the sixth one is your n degree, and then seventh is your zero polynomial. Okay, now on the basis of degree of polynomial, as I have written, there are 7 different categories here. So constant polynomial, what is a constant polynomial? A single term is there. Okay, single term, actually we can say single term, a constant. Okay, constant means only one, like 5, 6 minus 7, 7 by 4, these are all constant term. Okay, so if a constant term is there, then it is called a constant polynomial. Okay, linear polynomial, what are linear polynomial? So linear polynomial means the degree of that polynomial is 1. Okay, the polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear polynomial. For example, like 2x plus 5, you can see here the degree is 1 because only one x is there, so the degree is 1. That therefore it is a linear polynomial in x. Okay, 7y minus 4. Okay, so it is also a linear polynomial where the degree is 1. They are called the linear polynomial. Okay, now quadratic polynomial means the degree of a polynomial is 2. When the polynomial degree is 2, then it is called a quadratic polynomial. Like for example, 3x squared plus 2x plus 4. Okay, so this is a quadratic polynomial. Understood? Now a cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial means a polynomial whose degree is 3. Okay. Quadratic means 2, linear means 1, quadratic means 2, and cubic means 3. The degree is 3. So 7x cubed minus 5x squared. Okay. 5x squared minus 3x minus 9. So this is an example of a cubic polynomial. You can see the maximum degree of this polynomial is 3 because x power 3 is the maximum exponential value in this expression, in this polynomial expression. Okay, now comes the biquadratic polynomial. What is biquadratic? The biquadratic polynomial means the polynomial of degree 4 is called a biquadratic polynomial. Okay, now we can see again example here. The highest power will be 4. Okay, since the degree should be 4. X cubed plus 8x squared minus 12x minus 10. Okay, so this is a quadratic polynomial. Since you can see here the highest power of the variable is 4, so the degree of the polynomial is 4. N degree polynomial. N degree polynomial means it can be a 5 degree polynomial, 6 degree, 7 degree, 8 degree. Okay, so n degree polynomial I'm writing here. Okay, so px is equal to, you have seen a general expression here. I have explained you a n x to the power n plus a n minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a n minus 2 x to the power n minus 2. Okay, plus dash dash a1 x to the power 1 plus a naught x to the power naught, which is a here it becomes a constant. And here in this expression, a n minus 1, a n minus 2, a1, a naught, these are all coefficients of the variable. Coefficient. Okay, and the variables are x to the power n, x to the power n minus 1, x to the power n minus 2. Okay, so till biquadratic means till 4 degree we have seen, but apart means after 4 degree we can say that n degree polynomial. Okay, now comes the zero polynomial. If you remember, so in last video I just gave you a quick discussion about that zero polynomial, that what is a zero polynomial. So let me explain you in detail what is a zero polynomial today. So zero polynomial here in the same expression, in this expression, if I'll say the constant terms, that is a naught, a1, a2, an minus 1, an, these are all equal to 0. The constant, the coefficient terms are 0, then the whole polynomial becomes 0. Okay, because if you're going to multiply 0x cubed plus 0x to the power square plus 0, so it will, the whole expression will going to become 0. Okay, so this is called a zero polynomial. Okay, where the degree of the degree of is 0. Okay, it's not sorry, the degree of the zero polynomial is not known. The degree of constant polynomial is 0, and the degree of zero polynomial is not known because we cannot find out that what is the highest degree, because that term has already become 0. So we cannot find out what is the highest degree in this polynomial used. Okay, so in the zero polynomial the degree is not known. It can be any. Okay, it is undefined, and in zero polynomial all the coefficients value are 0. Okay, let's see one or two examples. Okay, now if I'm giving you 2-3 expressions, now let's see what are they on the basis of let's classify on the basis of degree of the polynomial. Okay, so I'm writing 3x squared plus 5. One question, z cube plus 4z plus 1 and is 40. Okay, now if you see here, so the degree of the polynomial is 2. Okay, the highest power is 2, so the degree of the polynomial is 2. Okay, degree is 2, so therefore it is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, quadratic polynomial. Now here, if you see here, the degree is 3, so it is a cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. And here the degree is 1, so it is a linear polynomial. Okay. Similarly, if we are talking about on the basis of terms, so this in this here it is a single term is there, so it is a monomial. Okay, and since here two terms are used, so binomial, and here three terms are used, so it is trinomial. Okay, so I think it should be very clear to you that how the polynomials are classified on the basis of number of terms and on the basis of degree of the polynomials. Okay, so till now I think it's very clear about the polynomial and the classification of polynomial. In the next video we are going to see the what are the zeros of the polynomial, how we are going to find out the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, because it is an important question, and generally in examination you can have a 2 marks question on zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so till then, bye bye, and don't forget to watch my next video.